What is going on, everybody? Whif here, and in today's video we are going over the Trivial Mysteries location guide, like the Leyline Rumours challenge in week 1, the seasonal challenge for Destiny 2. I'm actually going to show you 7 locations for this, because that's as many as I've found so far. There could be more. If there is, please let me know down below, and I can add that to the video in future's time. But first of all, what you need to do is you need to have completed the Shattered Realm Forest of Echoes and unlock the Barrier Breach perk on the Wayfinder's Compass, and the only way of doing so is doing the Shattered Realm mission for the first time. After that, you need to then head back into the Shattered Realm, and we need to clear the first beacon, and this will allow us to unlock the Barrier Breach ability. You'll notice as well, once you've done the barrier, that there's a pop-up in the bottom left of the screen, just above your weapons, where it says ley lines have been reignited, old technology, blah, 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 blah. That just basically means that we can use the Barrier Breach perk that we just unlocked from the compass. And I'm going to show you the first one now. So from here, we're going to come to this kind of like a catacomby looking sort of building. The church is literally on the left. We're going to invoke this barrier breach now that we finished the first beacon, and we're going to head down through these barriers. Now in here you'll be able to see the chest, what we're going for, and that is the mystery is the chest, which is just straight ahead. And then we're going to go left. There's also one of these anchor points in here as well. There will be a couple of thrall, a true sight ability, another barrier breach we can get out with, and down here is the mystery chest, and that is it for the first one, and that is entombed. Okay, so we're now going to be moving on to the second one, and from here it's basically right back at the beginning. There'll be a little cave literally opposite the church. It's literally south of the church if we were going to do it like that, and as you can see, find this cave, drop down, and the chest is literally to the left, and that is where the triumph is. There is also one of the anchors down here, but again, I'll probably do those in another video. And from the anchor, if you did fall down, you can make your way back up to the top for the chest. This one is called Investigate the Descent, so this is the Taken Route triumph. Okay, so from here, you're going to want to find this big old building. It's to the right of the church. You'll see it's kind of like a castle looking thing. You basically just want to follow everything I do on screen. You're going to climb this tree to the left of this place. This is the cheese, by the way. This is what you can do and get the triumph finished if you don't want to activate the beacon and grab all the stuff, if you just can't want to do that. So if you follow what I do here, we can actually make our way and cheese around the slow barrier to gain access to this chest without having to do the barrier ability, which this area requires the second beacon to be done. So as you can see, I'm up here. You're just gonna, as you do on screen, follow all the way down. This jump can be tricky because we can't double jump here. You need to keep your momentum. That's why I recommend a sword, so you can swipe if you don't mess up. I don't know if you can drop all the way down. This is the safest route I took to get here, but that is the chest right there that you can cheese and grab without having to do the barrier ability. You lose the thing here, which is why I chose this area to be the safest. You can just drop down. I run towards the door because it's almost like a way to push you into the area rather than get stuck, you know what I mean, like in between in some weird sort of limbo space. But that is how you cheese the chest. So I will show you the legit way of doing it as well on screen now, but that is the cheese way if you fancy doing it the cheese way. And that is for the 2-fold ward, which is the Outer Ruins. Also, there's one more thing to add with this Outer Ruins area, is that obviously if you do end up cheesing it, make sure you hug the wall that I am on screen, and just don't move too far left, because you will get a kill area there. So this way you can just get back and go back. So just make sure you just do what I did on the first jumping bit, and you can just jump back in and it's all safe and sound. This is the legit way of doing the Outer Ruins triumph, which is this one up here. You're going to grab Barrier Breach, and then you're going to come over to this door, and it'll look very familiar, as that is where the chest is. Just down there where I'm pointing with my sword, but obviously you don't need to do that if you did it the cheese way. So once you have completed the second beacon, which is this one up here on the Harrowed Cliffs, once you've done that, do not go and finish off and go and jump in the Taken Portal. Instead, you're going to stay up here and you're going to come to the back of this cliffside, and you'll notice there will be 3 new lit up anchors, or whatever you want to call them. These abilities will be around. So this one by this rock here, as you can see over there, there's another chest, and this is the next Triumph chest that we're going for. And if we stay here afterwards, we'll go on to the next one. So this is for the Triumph Mystery in Shadow. This is Investigate the Harrowed Cliffs. As you can see on my Triumph Forest of Echoes, we should have 4 now. There we go. In Shadow, Taken Route. All the other ones, you can use the barrier here. So what we're going to do from here is just like a twofer. We're going to invoke the barrier here, and we're going to run straight over to where the windmill is, or the water wheel, as it is called. And inside should be another chest for you at the bottom, and that is the Abandon. That's the Investigate the Mill Triumph completed, so you get a 2 for 1. So what you want to do is stay in the mill, and we're going to invoke this barrier breach here, which is at the top, and we're going to go through the top door, and we're not going to go anywhere. We're just going to go straight away and climb on top of the mill up the top here, and we're going to follow it left to some Taken Blights until we find a area that's nice and flat with like one big kind of rock in the middle, surrounded by one of those slow fields. Once you're there, there should be some enemies there. Clear out those enemies, and the ability thing should be right next to those enemies. That is the one we're going for. Okay, so once you have defeated those enemies, you're then going to obviously use this invoke the barrier breach ability, drop down all the way to the bottom, and there is the chest. And that is for deep defenses. That is Investigate the Sunken Cave. And there's also a way for you to break back out as well. So the final one that you want to go to is the outskirts. This is the area to the right of the church. Is if you were looking directly at the beacon inside the church, you need to go out of the right side of the church and follow it up like I'm doing on screen. Once you've reached the outskirts, it's the building in the left corner, and the best way to get up into the building, or like the broken down building, is by using this kind of like semicircle looking wall, jump onto the rock, and then jump up to the top floor of this building. You can invoke the barrier breach, and it's right down the bottom on the bottom floor, and you can collect your loot, and that is left behind. Investigate the Ruins Triumph in the outskirts. So if you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, subscribe, share this around, help your friends out. If we can find any more, let me know down below, and maybe I can make a second video here for everybody. If we can make like a second video. I think that's everything barrier wise though in this area. There's obviously 2 more areas of the Shattered Realm. This is just Forest of Echoes, so this is just the barrier ability in the Forest of Echoes. So like I said before, if you've enjoyed this, please do leave a like, share it around, subscribe if you feel like it and you want to see more content from me in Season of the Lost. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Whif out.